Supreme shirts, tops, and sweaters. I eventually had to start putting some categories together. Folks, we are still making our way through Supreme's Fall/Winter 2025 preview, and today I'm looking at things with button-ups, jerseys, sweaters, and everything in between. So if you love stay up to date on Supreme and other related streetwear content, then be sure to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. We just went live for Supreme Week 1. It was an awesome stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We'll be going live next week as well, but just be warned, Supreme takes a little break from Week 1 and Week 2, but then after that, it's back to our regularly scheduled programming. All that out of the way, let's get into it. First up, we got the shirts to talk about, and we're just gonna start from the top and go to the bottom. Mix it up today. Lined zip-up hooded flannel shirt, all cotton flannel, faux shearling lining, quilted filled taffeta sleeve lining, and some other stuff. This is a nice, clean Supreme flannel shirt. Not much else to say about it. I like the plaid pattern. I like this font here on the back, bit of an old English vibe to it, and the yellow plaid looks good. Shearling looks exceptionally warm, so if you live in an area where you need to stay warm in the winter, or you just love shearling for whatever reason, you cop this guy. Sleeper piece, not too intrusive. I dig it. And then another shot here of the back. Very nice. Next up, we have the faux suede snap shirt. You thought it was real suede. Forget about it, kid. It's faux. I don't know how I feel about this. It's an interesting material, to say the least, to put on a button-up shirt, and I just don't vibe with it. It's got the script logo. I can absolutely take it or leave it. More along the leave it side for me, but maybe you dig it. That's fine. Quilted lined hooded velvet shirt. What is this? Velvet.
What is that, velvet?
As Mr. Fomer Simpson would say, all cotton velvet with fill and quilted taffeta lining, on-seam hand pockets at lower front, utility pockets at chest, and brushback fleece hood. Along the same lines of the faux suede, this seems to be a very material-dependent piece with a hood sewn in. I'm not sure I dig the blue one. I don't. And maybe my thoughts would be different if I saw this piece in person, got to try it on, but it's not too spectacular and not something I would ever buy. Moving right along, the shearling lined denim work shirt. I hope this thing isn't like $168, because man, everything Supreme has gone up in price after Week 1. Nice ARC logo on the back. I dig it. All cotton denim, snap front closure. Pretty simple piece. It's got shearling on the inside, buttons on the outside, 4 different colors, an ARC logo. I dig the faded look to it. Nice piece. Nothing crazy. Ooh, the Exorcist flannel shirt. Nice pattern here. I like the splotchiness. Looks like it's a bleach design or something. Here you go with the Supreme capitalized Old English font with the Exorcist. Scary, dude. Creepy. Ooh. Nice. You got 2 different colorways. I like when they do 2 bold and cool colorways like this. I think it makes the pieces feel collectible and distinct. Never hurts resale either. I think this Exorcist stuff will age very well with that fan base and Supreme as a whole. This item released as a part of Week 1, so you can check it out on the website right now if it's still in stock. It's the studded shadow plaid zip-up shirt. I won't take up too much time on this. Buy it if you like it. Get it while it's hot before it sells out. Made of acrylic flannel. The flannel pajama shirt also released as a part of Supreme Week 1, so I will keep this brief. You can go on the website and check it out. It's got 2 front pockets. It's a button up. It's a flannel pajama shirt. You'll love to see it. All right, back into the preview items we haven't seen yet for any weeks. We got the plaid flannel shirt. Simple as that. Supreme classic logo. Not a fan of any of the colorways, to be honest. Just straight up. I gotta be honest with you guys, if I lied to you, then how could you trust me? But maybe you like it, and maybe it's not $150, but maybe it also is. I don't know. Small box denim shirt also released as a part of Week 1. It's a big drop, guys. What can I say? I wanted to buy this in camouflage. I really did, but then I saw the retail price of $148, and it just turned me away. These used to be $128, and they just slowly gone up in price with inflation and increased costs, all that crap, tariffs. So unfortunate. Still a nice embroidered logo, and I believe still in stock on the website. Now here we go, the loose fit flannel Oxford shirt. I finally need to get one of these Oxfords. I'm tired of saying it. I like this logo, and you guys let me know, what do you think about this plaid colorway? I asked my girl what she thought, and she was not a fan. She said, I don't like it. I mean, too bad if you don't like it. I kind of like it. I don't mind the blue one, of course. Black one could be clean as well. Brush cotton flannel Oxford. I think it's clean. I like this crown logo. Always have. The pinstripe shirt is next. pinstripe cotton blend. I mean, there you go. It's the Supreme script logo, which I'm not a fan of, and it's tonal. The colorways are fine, but it's a very simple piece and I could take it or leave it. Next up, the thermal lined zip up flannel shirt. Nice seeing the Supreme star that's usually featured on pants, this time on the pocket of your flannel. Looks like a nice thick boy, full zip closure, cotton blend thermal lined. Nice. It's a warm daddy for sure. I like this flannel pattern. Think it looks pretty good. Colorways are nice too. These simple pieces can be executed very well. I don't know if there's a back hit. It doesn't show in the pictures. Metallic plaid zip up shirt is the next item on offer. It's a metallic cotton blend, whatever the freak that means. There's metal in this shirt. Okay, that is interesting. I don't like it at all. It's one of the worst shirts of all time, to be honest with you guys. I can't say anything nice about it. If you like it, more power to you. The applique denim shirt. This is an all cotton 10-ounce denim, getting lighter in the weights here. No Supreme logo on the front. That's disappointing. On the back, it's got some okay appliques. They could have given us a freaking work logo, the yellow Supreme logo, anything. I guess if you want to make a custom piece, this is the shirt for you. It's not a bad shirt, but it's one of those incomplete designs in my opinion. The wide whale corduroy snap shirt. I dig this. Made in Italy, Pontaglio cotton corduroy, dude. Holy crap. This pattern is sick. I like it. I'm wearing corduroy pants right now. Maybe I get the matching top. The camo one is nice. Made in Italy has me scared on the retail, but shoot. If you want a shirt you can wear in the streets, in the office, and maybe camo is a little crazy, but black for sure. Pink, casual Friday. I don't know. I dig it a lot. 3 shirts left. Quilted line denim snap shirts. Lots of denim this season. 10 ounces yet again. And we're back with the star design on the front. I wonder why they're repeating the same design. It's fine, but it seems a little bit lazy in my opinion, because we just saw that on the plaid and then the shirt doesn't really have much on it. So it's a little disappointing to see these repeats in a already pretty small category. Minor complaint, I guess, but nothing special here. I think I'm gonna get my revenge on Vance and Leathers for selling me out on the $800 Gore-Tex. This time it's a short sleeve work shirt, racing inspired, mechanics. If you guys know me even a little bit, you know that I'm buying this. You know that I don't care what the price is at this point. It's gotta be less than 300 bucks. I pray to God it's less than 300 bucks. Vance and Leathers hit on the back. What other colorways do we got? You got black, you got pink, you got pinstripe. I mean, it's obvious. Pinstripe is the one to go for. It looks so dope. I love that Supreme font, the racing sponsors, and I've wanted more short sleeve button-ups just like this with some fun designs on them. So far, this is the only shirt that I have to have. And last but not least, we have the All Dogs Go to Heaven short sleeve shirt. Shout out to the Supreme dogs. They out here blowing money. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've never seen this Disney movie, so maybe I'm gonna have to watch it before the season's over, but I do love classic Disney movies when they were hand-drawn and the animators had style. There was some flair and so much more artistic vision. Same thing in anime. So support your love for animation, for dogs, for the soulless corporation of Disney. The All Dogs Go to Heaven shirt, blowing that money, son. Before we get into tops and sweaters, we're just gonna run through the t-shirts. We got the Playboy Cardi tee. It sold out instantly on week 1. It was crazy. The Target tee, it's camouflage. It's got a target on the back of America. Crazy. One of these colorways sold out. The Skull tee, I Skull Supreme. You got the Stick tee, the meme shirt of all time. So funny and ended up selling out in all colorways. We got the Devotion tee. Next, artwork by Flannery Silva. I got this one in this colorway. Hey, what can I say, boys? You know, a man's gotta eat. Know what I mean? I plead to God, he'll let me live one more year, at least. We got the fucking blowout tee with artwork by Rob Zombie. Fan favorite, and this is what you need, screen printed on the back. To be honest, 6 t-shirts, I think they're all really good, especially compared to t-shirts of recent years. An absolute return to form, and overall, I was very pleased with the shirts this year. Now let's move on to the tops and sweaters. Alrighty kids, tops and sweaters. I think we're going top to bottom again. First up, the beaded zip-up hooded sweater, wool blend with hand beading throughout. I think this is a cool piece. It's got that hand beaded Native American vibe to it, which I dig. On the back here, big Supreme in letters. I think people are gonna go after this. It just seems like these handmade looking pieces always have a cult following and can sometimes even resell for a decent amount. I think the better one is the red one with the colors, but that's just me. All Dogs Go to Heaven continues along with the sweater. I think this is one of the better pieces a part of this collaboration. I just like the graphic on the front with the money, the white Supreme on the black sweater, and then inverse that for the other colorway. They're keeping it simple with just 2 of them. The dog looks great, made of acrylic, probably around $150 something, maybe a little more for the licensing. I think it also has some potential to resell. Studded suede zip-up cardigan, one of the worst pieces of the season. I'm sorry guys, I saw this in the lookbook and it's just not for me. I get it, people love studs, no Drewski. They like cardigans, they like suede on their zip-ups. I don't really like any of those things, at least in that combination altogether. So there's nothing for me here, and that's all right. Supreme Dash Snow sweater. We saw this on a zip-up hooded sweatshirt, I believe. We saw it on something else, okay? It's the Schizo post, reddit.com/r/gangstalkers. This is one of those things where you either love it or you hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't think I would ever wear it. The pants, I could get away with maybe the pants, but the sweater, man, it's just crazy, especially with, some interesting word choices, to say the least. The Target sweater release is a part of week 1. I believe it sold out in every colorway. It might be still available in pink or one of the other ones, but this thing flew pretty quick. Same thing as a t-shirt, artwork by Miles Underwood. Chicago White Sox are back at it again. Instead of white Vans though, they have the zip-up hooded sweater, which, all jokes aside, White Sox white Vans makes a lot of sense. Anyway, brushed acrylic, official White Sox merchandise, exclusively for Supreme. I dig this pink camo vibe they're going along with. If you saw my accessories video, you see there's a matching set of gloves in this same pink camo. You also have this light blue Carolina, UNC Carolina spec, which is interesting choice of color, and then black and white. All right, it's a hooded sweater, zip-up, White Sox. Bada bing. The beaded card sweater, wool blend with hand beaded satin applique throughout. That's interesting. So it's like a hand knit, similar to the beaded sweater, or hand beaded, excuse me. You got the Ace of Spades, says Supreme, Joker, 10, 9, King, Jack. All right. Ooh, the green is not bad. I like it. I probably wouldn't buy it, but I like the aesthetic. I like what it's going for, and the colors are fairly decent. Flowers metallic sweater released for week 1. Again, I don't like it. I know I've been negative on a lot of pieces this video, but that's just the truth of it. There's a lot of these pieces I don't like, and I gotta be straight up. I'm almost certain this is available on supreme.com/shop. Go check it out if you really want it. The script stripe half zip sweater is actually not bad. I dig this thing. The script is extremely stylized. I like the half zip. Ooh, the red colorway. Indiana Hoosiers alert. Come on now. Black and white. Navy and Carolina blue again. I don't mind this piece at all. I think it's decent. Acrylic, Supreme script stripe, half zip sweater, folks. Faux shearling lined zip up hooded sweater. You thought it was real shearling. Psych. It ain't. It's faux. Ooh, nice back hit with Supreme spell out going from the shoulders on the back to the other sleeve. I always like when they do that. Faux shearling lining saves you money on the real shearling, I guess. Pink is pretty decent. I hope the letters are black on that one. Black. I hope they're white. And there you go with the back hits. Just makes sense. Brushed stripe sweater, which is brushed acrylic. Can you guys guess what I'm gonna say? I'm not big on it, but hey, maybe you like it. Colorways are pretty mid. At least it says Supreme in big letters in the back. Maybe it'll sell out. I don't think so. Let's just keep it moving. The texture cardigan is next. The Grandpa spec. Fabric made in Italy. You know it's gonna sell out. It just is. If anything looks like a cardigan, smells like a cardigan, made in Italy, heavily textured, 4 buttons on the bottom, V-neck on the top, it's gonna bang. It just is. I don't make the rules. I unfortunately just have to play by them. Angora script sweater. It's a wool blend, and on the front you think nothing crazy. Boom, on the back, script font. Looks like spray painted. Almost, which I kind of dig. I like that the letters have gone onto the sleeves again. That's a cool touch. Black, white, cream. Well, they could have picked a different color than white, but fair enough. Here you go with the Angora script sweater. Cable hooded sweater is next. You got real tree camo on a cable sweater. That is such a choice. I wonder if this will do well, because you have 2 things that people like in Supreme with the cable knit sweater. Those always do pretty well. And then real tree camo, which we're just seeing pop off everywhere. Also have blue and gray, black and black. Very interesting piece. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe it would grow on me. It's definitely interesting. You can't argue with that. Brushed mohair sweater. I like this zebra camo pattern. You don't really see that too often. Mohair, I'm still iffy on. I got the mohair beanie a couple seasons back. I wasn't vibing with it. For one, it was too small for my head. And 2, it was itchy as hell. So I think the mohair sweater probably would be too. That's just my opinion. Maybe you think differently. You got the right undershirt combination to wear it comfortably. And if that's the case, more power to you. I would get this zebra camo. The stripe zip up polo sweater is next up, and it's merino wool from Merino Bay. I don't know if that's a real place, but I'm gonna pretend like it is and say it with confidence. Black with white stripes. You got navy white and light blue. One of those pieces that it's just like, is it too damn simple? I don't know. Maybe there's a back kit, probably not. Sometimes a sleeper piece is more like in a coma. Small box waffle sweater. I like it. I like waffles. Sometimes they're better than pancakes, to be honest. The syrup stays right there in the square for you. Waffles are great. I need to have some soon. I haven't had waffles in a few months, and that's kind of sad. But it's a wool blend. It's got some colors. Shit. It's got embroidery. Supreme logo. Get it if you like it. All right, enough about waffles. We got contrast logo sweaters to talk about. These usually sell out eventually. We've seen this design before with just a simple Supreme contrast print on a sweater. Nothing too crazy, as I always say, but sometimes people just want Supreme on their garment right on the front. And it's as simple as that. Small box polo sweater. Here is that green camo that I've been really digging this season. I love when they have this seasonal pattern that they put on various pieces. It gets me excited about seeing what other pieces have it on. I still haven't fully looked at the pants or the shorts really. I know there's only like 3 shorts releasing, but here it is again on a different garment. They also have Arctic camo, pink over there. It's a very wide image. And then black. The nice embroidered box logo. All right, our first jersey of the video, Wu-Tang Clan hockey jersey, baby. I dig this thing. I know I've been saying jerseys have been getting a bit tired, perhaps overplayed, but the Bones jersey still sold out week 1 relatively quickly, and I think this one being a Wu-Tang collab and a long sleeve hockey jersey, which they make way less hockey jerseys, like 1 per year, maybe 2 in a fall winter season, and this is pretty dope. Colorway, the blue and yellow, it works well, even with that giant pattern. I think it does. I'm gonna say it works a lot better than the black and red one. I think they missed on this colorway, especially making this black and white. It's not the best hockey jersey of all time. You got the Chinese characters there, the B's 93, S Supreme 94, world famous, Wu-Tang. I've probably seen this triangle logo before, but it's been a minute, or it could be brand new. I don't know. 93 is also sick. Supreme worldwide, baby. Very dope jersey. There's the back kit of the black one. The stripe rugby release is a part of week 1, so again, we'll just kind of blaze past it. You can check it out on the web store. I think maybe they're all still in stock. I don't think this was super hyped. Original artwork by Angel's Pond. And one of you guys told me that this guy does alterations to Supreme garments in like his business. That's his fashion design hustle. He takes old Supreme stuff, puts stuff on it, and then Supreme called him up and said, hey, make this rugby. So I think that's pretty dang cool to get the official collab. Speaking of the Bones football jersey, this baby released for week 1. It sold out relatively quickly. It's not my favorite jersey of all time. It's actually really basic, but it's simple enough, and I think the Bones is cool. I saw someone in chat saying this was clip art, which if true, that's hilarious and makes me feel less bad about my own fashion designs that I have cooking up in the background. Stay tuned for that, guys. I'm actually going to have a clothing drop sooner than you would think. More on that later. But if you want this, you'll probably have to pick it up on either a crazy restock or on the aftermarket. Polar Tech coated hockey jersey. There's my theory that we only get 1 hockey jersey. We already get 2 in the course of only a few pieces. Interesting choice for Polar Tech to make a jersey. I like it. I wish there was something on the front. I'm gonna keep it real. I think this is missing a front logo. On the back, we at least get the Supreme as like the team name, which is cool. Colorways are all right. I don't know how much appeal there is for this heavy of a fleece on like a jersey silhouette, but it's certainly not a bad piece, and I think the layout, color blocking, and overall vibes are pretty good. Breast cancer awareness football jersey. Oh man, Susan G. Komen, just not the charity you want to support when it comes to research, but anyway, that aside, it's a cool jersey. I think the camo and green looks incredible. Yeah, we also have different real tree colorways. So this is what I was saying they should have done for the box logo. I think that would have been really cool. Maybe it would have taken away the exclusivity of the unique pattern of the season, but I don't know. This thing's still pretty dope. I got the one from spring summer 23 right here, the perfect season. But Susan G. Komen aside, I still think it looks pretty cool. Fonts are great, on trend with the camo. W jersey. I think this will sell out and then eventually resell for decent money. It looks pretty good. The Swords baseball jersey released for week 1. I think it's still in stock and at least some colorways. It was $138. Get it if it's still available. 32 American flag. First we had the skull, then we had the crossbones, now we get the swords. Couple of pirates, son. The Supreme Dash Snow short sleeve top is next. I still haven't had anybody tell me who this guy is from the Bin Laden youth. I looked up a little bit of Dash Snow's history. Maybe we'll look at it on stream sometime. You guys got to remind me, but this is a short sleeve top. It's got stripes and this mugshot. Bin Laden youth, one of the shirts of all time. What do the numbers mean, Mason?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Where are they brought?
I don't know anything about any numbers.
I don't know. What do they mean? Always Prevail short sleeve top. Major Abercrombie and Fitch vibes if you guys were there for that. Man, those places smelled like cologne. Holy crap. This also released for week 1. I believe it's still available. I think it was 88 bucks, maybe a little cheaper, but that's usually how expensive the short sleeve tops are. The mascot long sleeve football top. Ooh, printed on the shoulders, 66. Not bad. It's got the lion. It would have been cool if each of these had a different mascot. I think that would have brought some uniqueness to the different colorways. I would say the only thing that would make me buy this if it was a perfect match for my school. Since it's not, I could really take it or leave it. I love this thing, dude. Pumpkin short sleeve top. Hopefully it releases before Halloween. All cotton slub jersey, tackle twill applique. I love these things, man. Here you go. Camo and orange, I guess, is the Halloween colorway. You would have thought orange with black eyes and face and whatever would have been simple, but no, they couldn't do it. At least they gave us orange on the camo one. That's pretty cool. I like this piece. It's whimsical, doesn't take itself too seriously, and I like when Supreme is playing like that. The Jesus short sleeve top, the man himself, Son of God, on a short sleeve top, baby. Look at that. Only one picture. We probably get multiple colorways. We got some cupids up there, some cherubs perhaps. Is it cupids or cherubs? There's a distinction, but I like this old school artwork. You have the halo with the sun lines coming out of it. I always thought those looked sick. Nice faded look. I think it'll sell out. Resale, I don't know, but definitely for personal, people will love this thing. The striped pocket long sleeve top. It's a striped long sleeve top with a pocket in it, guys. At a certain point, you know, you got to just state the obvious, and there's not much else to say. Embroidered logo. Colorways are kind of mid in my opinion, but it's not terrible. Ooh, the peacock short sleeve top. There you go. Peacocking around. That is a big, bold graphic. Supreme. Got some art there. Very nice. Multiple different colorways. Heck yeah. I don't hate it. Probably wouldn't buy it, but the artwork looks very nice. Moving right along, the wash short sleeve top is next. Still have a decent amount of pieces to look at, guys. At the Supreme logo there in that FTP font, I think it's called. You got the Arctic camo, very simple. I like it. Probably gone up in price from last season, so just be warned. Small box tee came out for week 1, probably still available in all sizes and colorways. Maybe Cheetah's sold out. This is 64 bucks, up from 60. Inflation, man, it's real. Another jersey, we have the Buckle baseball jersey. It's got 31 on the side. I'm not huge on it. I wish they had a different color on the front logo instead of it being tonal, but it is what it is. The Fire and Ice hockey jersey, really proving my point that I don't know anything about how many hockey jerseys they're coming out with in a season, because this is the third one. Poly jersey, tackle twill applique, embroidered graphic, and velvet patches. Whoa, that is crazy. This beats out AOI by a lot. Fire and Ice, you have Cheetah Stars, Devil, and Angel players. You got a Ram shootout, greatest of all time. 94, 98, 2005, 11, 17, 2020, 25. Wow. Like the Calgary Flames here, kind of a looking logo. Lost a tooth. Dude, for the hockey fans, man. And digital camo desert. Wow. Very cool. I think this one's the best. Fits the Fire and Ice style. Thanks to no one with an X. They snapped with the back of this jersey. Incredible. Split long sleeve football top. Okay, so it's a football top split down the middle and sewed up along the sides. That's a fairly cool concept. You can see the back there, Supreme logo on the back. Nice colorways, bit bold. I like the Miami Hurricanes one there with the green and orange. Maybe Ohio State here with red and gray. I don't know. Keeping it moving. Angel Thermal. Even the Holy Spirit said fuck it. Couldn't read that last letter there, but it's a capital I. Original artwork by Flannery Silva, the same person that made the Devotion tee. You have another lady on the back here slamming some liquor, it looks like. Some Jack Dagnalls, some cigs. I don't know what's going on. Interesting design, but I like it. Very Supreme. All dogs go to heaven, long sleeve top. There you go with the money and the dogs doing the conga line there. You got the Papa Dog. Again, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what their relationship is with all these fellas. Maybe he's their master. Maybe he's the the misfit who's leading them on an adventure. I don't know. The ruler of the troop. Whatever the case is, it's a nice long sleeve top, all cotton jersey, baby. The piping soccer jersey is next. We saw this in a leak for one of the skate videos. Brighter futures on the side. One of them wearing a Supreme shirt. World famous Supreme 12. This yellow one was in the teaser video, I remember. Pretty cool looking soccer jersey. I'd like to see the back, but not terrible. Overprint short sleeve top released for week 1. I wasn't a fan of this thing at all. All cotton jersey. It's just basic, but if you like the really overprinted design, then you'll like it, and that's totally cool. Just not for me. Man, the floral soccer jersey here looks incredible. Reminds me of the Umbro with the Supreme Champions font. I love these vines growing along the side of the jersey, the Champions logo. You get the WST, which we see on the Umbro stuff. 9 world.famous. This thing is clean, dude. Elegant. A very elegant jersey. I like the white one. The white and gold, again, I think it snaps. Also the S logo with the crown on it, dude. W. One of the cooler jerseys this season for sure. All right, the Warthog. Warm up pullover. Hell yes, dude. I like this. The Warthog. Cool colorway. Number 8, sure. Yeah, dude, the Warthog. Digging it. Very cool design. Very cool font on the front. I would like to see more pieces like this, for sure. Collegiate applique, short sleeve top. I saw someone make a comparison to a different company that looked almost exactly like this. I think it might have been V-Lone. It was something. Maybe it was Bape. I don't know. I see a lot of things on Twitter, but it was the same blue camo, and maybe Supreme's taking inspiration from them. Wouldn't be the first time, and it certainly won't be the last time. King Tut short sleeve top, also released for week 1. It's a big week, folks. Get it while you still can. I think it was $88, rhinestone. Studded graphics. I'm not huge on it, but maybe you are. 5 more lines of clothes. Let's get it done, folks. That's 15 items left. AOY gems, short sleeve top. You know, AOY, not as good as last season. That's okay though. It's fair enough. I did see the AOY North Face stuff, not Supreme related, but AOY related. That collaboration snapped. I think it's pretty exclusive stuff. Like, I don't think he did a full range that he's going to be selling. But anyway, this thing is fine. It's got beads on it. It's embroidered. Not great though. Small box, long sleeve top. Very common piece. We get it every single season. It's a small box logo on a long sleeve top. Realtree, again, is the one to go for. We'll probably see an increase in the retail price as well, which is sad. The Crane short sleeve top. Ooh, we got some classic Supreme logos here. I think these are pins. I remember this on a sticker, the 714 pill. You got the Japan flag. This thing, the money signs. Very cool. Embroidered logo and graphics. Ooh, Japanese inspired. Get the America. Yeah, dude, this is dope. I like this. Not sure if I'd buy it. Depends on the price, but I love all the design choices. Very nice. Twill applique polo. You got the Italian flag. You got Supreme in big bold letters on the front. Multiple different colorways. Of course, the camouflage, because why wouldn't you? Maybe some resale on this piece, but I think it's more of a personal, I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling during release week. The sequin football jersey. Well, there you go. It's a sequin design there on the 94. Super worried about how that would turn out after washing it more than twice. I'm not really a fan of these really delicate rhinestone sequin pieces. Like, it just seems to me too big of a risk for maintaining it. Maybe it's just too far out of my comfort zone, but the jersey itself looks fine. Not the best of all time, not the worst. The Pounds soccer jersey. Ooh, baby, nice Supreme logo. You have a bunch of British pounds on there. Shout out to the Bruvs. Flawless Premier Team MMXXB2 with the crown. Nice. Bunch of different colorways. I'm sure these are all different types of bills, which is neat. Maybe they're exactly the same and I'm just tripping. There's a 50 right there on the front, and there's a 20 there, so I believe they're a little bit different. I couldn't tell you what queen that is. Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Elizabeth III. I don't know, but you guys probably do if you're British. Chicago White Sox, hooded baseball jersey. There it is. Got socks in the back. It's a baseball jersey with some sleeves underneath. Probably looks like it's sewn together. Maybe you can take them apart, maybe you can't. Looks like there might be a seam there. I don't think we looked at this picture too, so there it is. Reflective long sleeve top. I love this thing. Big bold letters, SUP, and on the back, Ream. It's also reflective 3M, which is super neat. I think this shirt will sell out. Very cool design, great colorways, got that vintage look to it. W. The Exorcist short sleeve top, dude. The all over print. Man, this is for the Exorcist fans for sure. A little 3 Scary 5 me, if you know what I mean. It's got the levitation scene. It's got the creepy face, the Japanese manga artwork, loud in your face, emphasis on the face. The Cross short sleeve top. Supreme with this kind of of font, kind of like an Old English cross on the R, you know? It's embroidered. That's cool. Tackle to applique. Colorways are kind of mid though. 5 items left, boys. Let's lock in and just get it done. Hit like if you've been enjoying. Subscribe for more. Intarsia sleeve, long sleeve top. There you go. I think that's an embroidered logo. Maybe not. Maybe it's screen printed. I'm not sure. I can't really read it, but it probably says Supreme. I don't know what these hooks are on the edge of the letters, but it's definitely a shirt that was made that you can buy. Help shirt is next. And I think it's time that I get another one of these. My last one I copped just said drama, and I like them. Supreme has done a ton of these with just the one word phrases, and sometimes you just need a little help. I think we all do. Colorway wise, maybe the orange. I don't have any orange shirts. I could use one for sure. The cracked stretch short sleeve top is an all cotton jersey available in 4 colors. It says Supreme in big old letters on the front, believe it or not. Surprised this isn't a back hit. Miami Hurricanes colorway, some other decent ones. Heck yeah. The AOY Jester short sleeve top. I'm gonna be real, this is the best AOY embroidery this season. It's unfortunate that it's on a short sleeve shirt instead of like a big fun jacket, but at least it'll be cheaper than the other ones. Absolutely. Throwing dice like a gremlin, kind of spooky, but he's doing his thing. And last but not least, the short sleeve pocket tee. One of the most anticlimactic endings to a preview video I could probably ask for. But hey, I don't make the rules. I just click on a bunch of Supreme items and talk about them. Holy crap, guys. There is a lot of tops and sweaters, and I think I need to at least rank them separately from the shirts. Tops and sweaters, I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10. There's some really nice designs here, but there's also a lot of stinkers, and that's just unfortunately the way it goes sometimes with certain categories, certain seasons. Maybe you guys have a more positive look on these. I mean, there's some stuff that I do like. The breast cancer awareness jersey is sick. I like the All Dogs Go to Heaven sweaters, and I need to see the movie first before I think about buying it. I like the Warthog pullover, and some of these jerseys are sick. But honestly, guys, I might have to drop it down to a 6.5 out of 10. Not to say that it's bad, but there's really nothing here except for help. Maybe the reflective long sleeve that I feel like I have to have. And that's kind of disappointing. Usually tops and sweaters are one of my favorite categories, but that's all right. They can't all be bangers. In terms of the shirts, I'm gonna give these guys a definitive 6 out of 10. Not to say that I hate this category and that there's nothing that I like, but just more stinkers than good stuff. This category especially, the only things I really like are the Vanson Leathers work shirt, this Oxford with the crown, the wide whale corduroy, and the Exorcist. And I'm not even a big Exorcist fan. Everything else, I can really take it or leave it, as I've said many times. There it is, guys. Not trying to be negative, just trying to be realistic. And if I gassed up everything and said everything was great and fine and dandy, you wouldn't be able to trust me. So let me know what your favorite shirt or top / sweater is in the comments down below, what your rating would be. And we're almost done with the preview. Stick around for a couple more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.